What's more important, your word or your integrity? Lately, I've been trying to set goals for myself, but those conflict with agreements I have. So, for example, I will sign up with a community and be like, I'm going to play 4 hours every Friday from 7 p.m. till 11 p.m. And once I've make a commitment like that, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be playing until the campaign is over. And it's that sort of agreement that makes me then not do anything else at that time. Like, I prioritize my word. I'm going to do that. Even if in the time the campaign started and now my priorities have really changed. Like, I still enjoy it, but I'd probably rather use my time in a different way or just reduce the amount of time I'm spending that way. And I don't want to change it because in my head, I still have this idea of, well, I said I was going to play at this time, and there is an end date, more or less. Like, these only go on for so many times. Up to 6 to 8 sessions is usually how long it goes. Now we're in session 3 or 4, so it's halfway over already. But on the flip side, that's still 4 more weeks, 4 more Fridays in a row that are gonna be blocked off by that. And it's not just this sort of thing where you sign up to play with other people. For example, today I had plans at 4 p.m. and 6 p.m. chatting with somebody on Zoom. But then I found out that today there's a festival going on in my city and I could have gone there, taken a look. But on one hand, I had my morning routine stuff, things I wanted to get done. Then I had those appointments, and the appointments happen. I can reschedule some of that. And that stuff's going on next week again. But the festival, that only happens once a year at most. It didn't even happen the last 2 years because of Corona. So in that sort of scenario, I'd say the rarer one can take priority, especially because going outside, having interactions with people, that's up on my list too, instead of just staying inside and talking to people online. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. I've been prioritizing my word over my integrity and what I really want. And I think that's not really good. I think I want to change this balance and prioritize my own integrity, my own happiness, but also like what matters. Because on one hand, getting into a situation where you either break your word or you do something that goes against your values and your principles, there was a mistake getting into this situation in the first place. But when you're in that situation and it's like, okay, I kind of don't really want to do this, but I gave my word I would. I'm tending towards breaking the word is better and sticking to what really matters, because the words are only a vehicle to achieve some end goal, and the principles are really an end goal in and of themselves. Yeah, and this is a bit abstract. I don't really know how to apply this overall. I think this is more something I gotta notice once, write down, and then keep it in mind forever, ideally, because it's not that straightforward. It's not like I can say, okay, it's 7 p.m. every day, I'm going to meditate at that time. It's more like, well, in some scenarios this will apply and I need to pay attention and notice this and be like, okay, I may have done something that goes one way, but I really need to do it the other way right now. Yeah, sounds straightforward, but it's not straightforward at all. Don't get into situations where it's your word versus your principles, because either way, it's not a good situation. You don't want to be in that place at all. You want to stick to your principles and to your words. So I need to be more careful with my words and more consistent on what's actually important, which is core values.